Assalamualaikum, Dr. Ras Azura. I'm Indah Hassana, and my group 3, will be presenting about dyslexia. So dyslexia is a learning disability affecting 5 to 10% of people worldwide, potentially up to 17%. In Malaysia alone, 4 to 8% of school-aged children are affected. Dyslexia impacts reading and language processing caused by differences in brain regions, and it's not related to intelligence, vision, or hearing. Despite average IQs and good education, dyslexics struggle with language affecting their daily lives, self-esteem, and career opportunities. So early diagnosis and specialized education are extremely crucial. This report will explore the causes, symptoms, and brain regions involved and the current interventions for dyslexia.
Cause of dyslexia. First, genetic factors. Dyslexia often runs in families, suggesting a genetic component. Specific genes influence brain development and the function of neural circuits involved in reading and language processing. Example, Alex struggles with reading similar to his father and grandmother, suggesting a genetic link to dyslexia. Second, neurobiological factors. Difference in brain structure and function, particularly in areas involved in reading and language processing, are associated with dyslexia. This neurobiological difference can affect phonological processing, which is crucial for decoding words. For example, Morris fMRI scan show underactivation in brain's area critical for reading, explaining her dyslexia symptom. And the last one is phonological processing deficit. Dyslexia is linked to difficulties in phonological processing, making it hard to map letter to sound and blend sounds into words, resulting in inaccurate word recognition. Example, Sam struggles to break down and blend sound in words, making it hard for him to read accurately, illustrating a phonological processing deficit.
Now, let's look at the brain models of dyslexia. Key brain regions affected include the occipitotemporal, parietotemporal, and Broca's area in the left hemisphere. Broca's area handles speech production, while Wernicke's area deals with language comprehension. So the occipital lobe processes visual information, and temporal lobe handles auditory processing, as we all know. And dyslexics show underactivation in these regions, leading to compensatory use of the right hemisphere. And structurally, they have less gray matter in the left parietotemporal area, impacting phonological processing. However, functionally, there's reduced activation in critical left hemisphere regions, resulting in less efficient reading pathways. And so understanding these differences helps in developing effective interventions for dyslexia.
Symptoms of dyslexia. First, reading difficulties. Dyslexics read more slowly than average readers, which is struggle with rapid word recognition. For example, reading tar instead of red. Second, writing difficulties. Struggle copying accurately and fluently. For example, inconsistent spelling of the same word within a single piece of writing. Third, attention and concentration issues. Short attention spans, difficulty maintaining focus on tasks. For example, losing focus when copying from books or blackboards. And four, emotional impact, lack of confidence and easy discouragement due to past failures. For example, avoiding tasks involving reading or writing due to fear of mistake.
Okay, now I want to explain diagnosis of dyslexia. So there are three ways for us to diagnose whether the children have dyslexia or not. First, assessment of reading and writing skill. So by focus on evaluating an individual's ability to read accurately and fluently, as well as their spelling and writing abilities. So, for example of this diagnosis by doing work called Johnson Test of Achievement, and also and for the second one, Wechsler Individual Achievement Test, WIAT. So for the second way of diagnosis of dyslexia is assessment of language processing skill. So this type of assessment evaluates an individual's phonological awareness, phonological memory, and rapid name skill. For the type of the name of this assessment is comprehensive test of phonological processing, or the short term is CTOPP. And the last way of diagnosis, the way to diagnose of whether the children have dyslexia is comprehensive evaluation. A comprehensive evaluation involves multiple assessment and gathering information from various sources to establish a pattern of strengths and weakness, ruling out other potential cause. So example of this type of evaluation is by gathering information from parents, teachers, and the individual itself. So that's my part.
There is three main type of interventions. The first one is the Orton-Gillingham approach, created in the 1920s and 1930s by Samuel Orton and Anna Gillingham. It helps dyslexics learn to read through touch, hearing, and sight. For example, it focuses on small group or one-on-one sessions for clear instructions and uses tactile, auditory, and visual methods. Secondly is assistive technology. It comprises devices and programs built to boost the independence and working for those with disabilities like dyslexia. For example, text-to-speech apps, audiobooks, speech-to-text software, and specialized reading apps. Thirdly is Wilson Reading System. This program that pro- is a program that's structured with meaning-based and phonics tactics to help people become better readers. For example, it uses an orderly strategy in a focus on comprehension, decoding, and vocabulary. It's done in small groups or one-on-one.
In conclusion, dyslexia affecting 5% to 10% individuals, potentially higher due to underreporting, primarily impairs reading due to brain differences not related to vision, hearing, or IQ. Genetic and neurological factors affect phonological processing, and effective interventions like Orton-Gillingham and assistive technology improve reading and writing skills. Yearly performance and quality of life, informing insights into brain development and genetic influences on language comprehension.